Hey, kicked out, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here investigating your favorite albums. Yes, I have been kicked out of this house and I will have to leave this house by Friday. Yeah, it's a very complicated situation and I wish I have more time right now to talk about it, but yeah, to put it simply, not even 3 weeks into living in LA, I have already got my flight delayed. I lost my luggage because of Delta Airlines. I almost got scammed by T Mobile. I almost got COVID. And now this. I enjoy my life. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a review of the new mixtape from FKA Twigs Caprisongs, or Caprisongs. FKA Twigs is a British singer-songwriter and she has been in the game for quite some time. Of course, we have the very beautiful and an experimental LP1, and then subsequently a couple years ago she released Magdalene, which is beautiful, haunting, strange, sometimes dark, sometimes foreboding. I like the album a lot, and I think FK Twigs is becoming one of the most exciting pop musicians of our generation. Anyways, FK Twigs has released a mixtape not too long ago called Caprisongs, and it is a mixtape, not an album. There are a lot of tracks here, and there's sort of this rough around the edges style to a lot of the tracks on the album. It is very chopped up lyrically and instrumentally. It is not very consistent. FK Twigs throughout the album try all sorts of different sounds, ranging from art pop, hyper pop, glitch, wonky to dance hall and Afrobeat and drill rap. This is FK Twigs really trying out all the genres. And on top of that, this is also FK Twigs' happiest project so far. The album starts off with Ride the Dragon, which is a really sensual opener with a steady beat and easy rhythm with a light glitchy flair to it. I really like that. Plus, we have these dancey, whispery vocals where FK Twigs sort of hop around, surround sound, and it is a pretty nice opener. Even though I wasn't a huge fan of it in the first listen, this track had definitely grown on me. On the second track, Honda, we see FK Twigs rapping over a murky tropical dance beat, which seems kind of trite and cliche at first, as a lot of rappers and pop musicians lately have been hopping on either dance hall or 80s revivalist music, but still FK Twig's style still shine through on this track. The beats and the sound play are really refreshing. FK Twigs has a lot of energy on this track. It actually works. And then we have the track Meta Angel, which is a pop slow burn, but it's still fantastic. I love the futuristic auto-tune vocals, I love the stiff beats, and the track, even though it is short, it still feels like it has a lot of dynamic and a lot of change, which is really cool. And then that is followed with Tears in the Club featuring The Weeknd. The Weeknd gives a pretty nice feature on this track, and yeah, it's a trap rap track, but it is also very euphoric, elegant, and I love the bold pianos on this track. And even though the first four tracks on this mixtape are back to back amazing, the rest of the album or mixtape is in my opinion decent. We have Oh My Love, which is a smooth, low-key R&B track, and in my opinion is not as memorable as I would have liked it to be, and the layered vocal chants at the end of the track is, in my opinion, a little bit repetitive. And then we have Pamplemousse or Pamplemousse, which is just okay. It's a bit of an interlude style track with bits of sound, bits of spoken word, a little wonky, which is interesting, and that is, of course, followed with Caprisongs interlude, which is also very short, glitchy, experimental, spacey, nothing all that fancy, but it's still cool that FK Twigs is trying more and attempting more. Light Beamers feature these colorful vocals and really nice background harmonies, but I think overall the track is kind of drab in comparison with the rest of the mixtape. And then that is followed with Papi Bones, which is an experimental take on dancehall, where FK Twigs and Shy Girl team up on some really nice, fiery dancehall track, and it seems trite at first, but I can't deny it's very catchy. I love the chopped vocals. I love the horn bits that are very cute. It sort of like bleeps and then it sort of disappears again very fast. It's really cutesy. The track Which Way features these eccentric beats and vocals, and it's definitely one of the most experimental track on the entire mixtape. That being said though, it's a little bit directionless. Jealousy features Afro beats, and again, cool idea, but I think it's just okay. And then we have Careless, which is the quietest track on the entire mixtape. The instrumentals are kind of hollow, they're kind of empty, and the falsettos are not that great. And Minds of Men, the next track, is also very subtle and not very memorable. And after the track Girl interlude, we have Darjeeling, which is a twinkling art pop track with a drill beat, and it actually sounds really great. FKA Twigs sounds really great on this track, and FKA Twigs and George Smith and Unknown T come together on this track, which is a really awesome combination. And then after another interlude, we have the final track on the mixtape, Thank You Song, which is a gorgeous ascending ending with bold instrumentals, beautiful vocals, and it is a really nice conclusive way to wrap up the mixtape. So, yeah, while I don't think this is the most consistent album or mixtape that FKA Twigs has put out, duh, it's a mixtape, and I think whenever FKA Twigs put out something conceptual or consistent, her style really shines through, and it doesn't really happen on this mixtape. But that being said, though, it is still really good. It's still really cool to see FKA Twigs trying out different sounds and styles. It's really refreshing, and FKA Twigs continue to be one of the most interesting pop musicians and R&B musicians of our generation. My favorite track here is what is my favorite track? Probably Meta Angel. I really like Meta Angel or Poppy Bones. Yeah, or Darjeeling. My least favorite is probably Careless. I'm giving FKA Twigs' new mixtape, Caprisongs, strong 7 out of 10. So, have you listened to the latest FKA Twigs mixtape from 1 to 10? I would rate it, like it, and subscribe if you want more. And thanks for watching.